You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
Hey, good morning, everyone. We finally made it to Monday. How's the weekend? And we are back in the studio this morning. That's a live look there in downtown Gatlinburg, and a beautiful start to the day. Now, we do have some patchy dense fog hanging out with us this morning, and that's really about the extent of it. We'll show you what it looks like in Union County for folks joining us from Maynardville. Nice, quiet start to the day, but again, that patchy dense fog is going to be with us and may slow some of you down if you have outdoor plans or are trying to get out on the roadways here this morning. We've had a gorgeous sunrise taking shape from our Maryville camera down in Blount County, looking off to the east and southeastern sky. It doesn't get much better than that. We had some pretty good thunderstorms hanging out with us late last night and early this morning as well, but that's been about the extent of it. Show you what it looks like from some of the marinas. Did you get a chance to get out on your boats here this past week? It's been a gorgeous one, weather-wise, with the warmer temperatures and the above-average temperatures, I should say. So that's what we're dealing with. And a live look there in Knox County from the East Tennessee weather camera, and a nice quiet start to the day there as well. We'll also show you a couple other cameras across the higher elevations here this morning. I don't think they're actually working, so we'll just go right along and we'll come right over and say good morning. So, hey, I'm back in the studio from like a long trip. It's been I feel like it's taken forever. I was ready to get back. So nice to see family. I'll talk much more about Witcher's Adventures and what I did. I know many of you saw that on social media and whatnot, but it was a lot of fun. Much needed break to see the family. And did you notice the big old orange suit's back this morning? What about them Vols? Are you watching the baseball game? Are you into it at all? Maybe you're not even into it at all, but you can't not be into it. I mean, listen, we're going to the finals of the World Series tonight at 7 o'clock. I had to pull out the big old orange suit here this morning. All right, let's get you out the door here this morning. Temperatures are trending a little bit warmer than what we were yesterday. We now have temperatures in the 60s and 70s. So it's funny. Coming back from Denver, Colorado, I got off the plane last night, about 10:30 last night, and I walked off the jetway, and I was like, whoa, that humidity smacks you in the face after you've not been dealing with much humidity over the last several days, because Denver just doesn't have any humidity. We had fire pits every night. Once the sun goes down, it just turns out to be perfect. All right, patchy dense fog, Monroe County up across the Smoky Mountains, but other than that, no major fog to slow most of you down. Now, we did pick up 88/100 of an inch of rain officially at Mickey Tyson Airport yesterday, and we also made it to 94 degrees. 88 in Crossville, 4/10 I should say, of an inch of rain. So not a ton in Chattanooga and in the Tri-Cities area, but some of us got some pretty good soakers. It was a solid downpour. I looked at the radar right as soon as I landed, and I was like, oh, okay, well, good. Oh, no. Look at those storms. We just flew right through these storms. But didn't even know it was raining, because I think the way we came in, we weren't getting any rain. And then I looked at the radar, and it was pretty nasty. But anyways, 97 degrees was the high yesterday in Chattanooga. Totally warm. We picked up over an inch of rain officially in Sevier County, 8,500s in downtown Knoxville, and 2,800s there in Oak Ridge. You saw where that batch of heavier rain was moving its way through. So today we're looking at morning fog and some afternoon sunshine, so it's going to be a nice afternoon. Another cold front swings in Wednesday into Thursday. That's going to bring us an opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms. I say opportunity, not a chance this time around, because, well, we've been dry. And the U.S. Drought Monitor is starting to creep in a little bit of abnormally dry conditions across parts of East Tennessee. So we need the rain for sure. As we get into the weekend, Saturday, maybe just a few afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Sunday, though, another cold front swings its way into the area, and that should be about the extent of it. Again, you don't forget, you can always check in online at easttnweather.com. So we pick up our timeline on our Futurecast on the big picture here this morning at 7 o'clock, and there goes our cold front. It's going to produce some scattered showers and thunderstorms across the deep south here throughout the day today, but high pressure builds in for us, and that's going to bring us some drier air. When you look at dew point numbers, dew points are high, so you step outside, let the dogs out, maybe go get the paper if you still get papers. It's a conversation we had here this past week about people reading the paper still. And I got a friend who's like, I get it delivered every single day. I digress. All right, so dew points are in the 70s this morning, but they're going to drop into the upper 50s to low 60s here this evening, and that's what's going to make for a little bit more of a comfortable evening ahead of us compared to what we've had recently. Lunchtime temps will be in the low 80s. Forecast highs today will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. So still another toasty, roasty day here across the town. Go to about 89 degrees in Knoxville, 94 in Chattanooga, so a little bit cooler back behind the cold front, plus the drier air. And you combine that drier air with the slightly cooler temperatures into the evening hours, and it should make for a more comfortable evening. If you have outdoor TVs and whatnot, we do. Got a little back patio with the TV on there. We'll likely be watching the baseball game here tonight outside because it's going to be so comfortable. Now, the dew points stay on the lower side today and tomorrow, but then the dew points start to climb as we get into the middle and latter part of the week. And the upcoming weekend, dew points are back in the low 70s, which means warm morning lows, which means afternoon showers and thunderstorms as well. So our disturbance is moving its way on out. A ridge of high pressure in the mid-levels starts to lift its way on into the area. But remember, I said there's another cold front on Wednesday. Here comes our next little trough, our next little wave in the atmosphere Wednesday evening. So we pick up our timeline there at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Looking at the future cast, here comes the cold front. So you can see how the surface cold front correlates with that upper level disturbance. But this cold front's going to be slowly working its way on through the area. That's why I said Wednesday into Thursday. It's likely to bring us scattered showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday through Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Notice by 7 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, well, the cold front's still hanging out around the area. That's still going to be a focus for some showers and thunderstorms, I think, across the mountain counties on Thursday. And then the cold front slides its way to our south and east. High pressure to our north. That brings us a northerly wind. Dew points drop a little bit. Temperatures drop a bit, but not a ton. And that's just going to make for a little bit more comfortable weather as we get into our Thursday, Friday time frame, thanks to slightly lower humidity. All right, so rain chances really are going to be a little bit more elevated Wednesday and then again on Sunday. And those are those two cold fronts heading our way. So all the way through Sunday, your 7-day rainfall forecast, we're looking at about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain over the next 7 days. So not a ton, but we definitely need a little bit more rain. We need a lot more rain, actually, to be honest with you. Temperature-wise, we're going to be in the upper 80s to low to mid-90s. So we've got a couple of hotter days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday will be the hottest days. So it is going to be a toasty one for sure. Low temperatures, not too terrible. I mean, tomorrow morning is going to be a lot more comfortable than the rest of the week, thanks to low temperatures in the 60s and some lower humidity hanging out with us. We'll talk about the big picture weather pattern coming up here in just a few minutes. I want to say good morning. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Are we good? Thanks for sticking with me while I traveled the world. You know, we started off on the 14th. We started off flew to St. Thomas. So I actually flew from here to Houston to St. Thomas. Then we took a boat ferry with a car because we had a driver. Took us over to St. John, and we spent from Wednesday through, no, I guess it was Friday through Wednesday in St. John. Did the British Virgin Islands, did a boat tour around the St. John itself, did the beaches, which did you know that it's like 80% of St. John is actually a national park. So it was really funny because being in some of these coves with the rolling hills that St. John is, and going into the national parks, I kind of felt at times that I was still in East Tennessee. Humidity was up, temperatures were up, but that's exactly what we were experiencing here. And just until you turned around and looked behind you and you're like, oh, never mind, I'm still in the ocean. Because you had to go through some of the national parks. You had to buy national park tickets to get onto some of the beaches. And so then at times I felt like I was in the Smoky Mountains. So it was kind of weird. One of those trips, like, hands down, an amazing time for sure. Celebrated Heather Wallaga's 40th birthday, and so it was a lot of fun, but not necessarily a place I think I'll ever go back. Not just to the fact that it's not like I didn't like it. It's just the fact that, like, if I'm going to travel, I want to hit as many different locations as possible. But Greece is one I would definitely go back to. St. John, probably not. Maybe the U.S. Virgin Islands in a different location, maybe, but probably not. We'll see. And then on Wednesday, my wife and everybody else flew back to East Tennessee, and I flew to Denver, Colorado, because we surprised my dad for his birthday and for Father's Day, tickets to go see the Rolling Stones. So, Buck, I saw some of your conversations. Sorry, I was trying to stay present, but also not present because I was on vacation, but doing what I do. I've got a broadcast every day, so hopefully you got all the information each and every day from the East Tennessee Weather app and, of course, online and social media. And I know the channel was down multiple days. I tried to get it back up from afar. Couldn't, but it is back up and running. So the 24-hour channel is back up and running on all East Tennessee weather platforms. Anyway, so went to the Rolling Stones. That was amazing. I hadn't seen my brother. We figured it out. I thought it was 7 years, but I think it was about 5 years. So I haven't seen my older brother for about 5 years. And so my dad and I stayed at his house, and we just hung out and had a really, really, really amazing time. And not just at the concert, but hanging out with my niece and nephew, getting to see them, who I haven't seen for, 5 years? No, about 3 years. I guess I was back home about 3 years ago. So anyways, solid family time. So thank you for your patience. Thanks for sticking with me and allowing me to take East Tennessee weather on the road and broadcast from different locations. Sorry I wasn't live each and every day for Wake Up with Witcher. We tried that one day in St. John. The internet was just not powerful enough. And so something I'll have to work through at my brother's house. The reason why I didn't do it is, listen, I know things were running a little bit behind on while I was in Denver, but it's a 2-hour time difference. We were staying up late because of concerts, and I was just enjoying family time. So, but anyways, I digress. That was my Witcher's adventures. And then heading back last night, I got back late last night, direct flight from Denver to Knoxville. And man, I tell you what, I had a gorgeous couple of sunsets. I'll show you a couple of photos coming up here in just a second. I'll try to get those on camera. I had plenty of, had some really cool sunset last night from the airplane. Let me see if I can't get that up for you. And it was just amazing. So look at this. This is from the airplane last night. Look at that. Look at that sunset. We had a couple of thunderstorms hanging out with us that we were flying around. That is just gorgeous. One of my favorite things to do is fly on an airplane. Aviation is just so much fun. So good morning, Robert and Tom and Katrina and Tammy, and who we got Kay on here as well. Who else we have? Tammy's. I saw Tammy. I saw plenty of your photos this morning. I was looking back and seeing how many photos were uploaded through the East Tennessee Weather app. So we'll highlight some of those coming up in just a moment as well. So lots of good photos being uploaded through the Witcher's Pictures link and the East Tennessee Weather app. So good stuff there. Let's see if I can't get a couple of Tammy's on here, because she had some good ones. Kimberly had a couple of good ones as well, highlighting her family and at the beach and looked like all over town. And so just some really, no, of course, now I'm not going to have access to it. Anyways, don't think I'll be able to pull those up here this morning, but things are, no gremlins, just kind of resetting all my computers and getting everything back up and running. All right, a quick check on those T-Dot cameras here for just a moment of time. And again, no issues on the roadways here this morning, but watch for that sun glare for anybody traveling eastbound. Got tons of sunshine out there right now. That's 40 and Alcoa Highway. As the T-Dot folks are moving the camera, we'll come down Interstate 40, and we'll get one over there at Interstate 40 in Paper Mill, and traffic is running smoothly here this morning, so no issues to get the day started. Buck says, let's see. What do you say here, Buck? Buck is saying, Mike is back. That's right. How was Widespread Panic opener for the Stones? Big Orange Baseball. Woohoo! Buck Wild right there, my friend. Widespread Panic was amazing. They played for about 45 minutes or so. I think it was about 42 to be precise. So good show there with Widespread Panic, and then, of course, the Rolling Stones. It was crazy because, they sounded amazing. The sound was amazing, but you looked at them and you're like, man, they're old. They're old. See if I can't get some of these. I don't know. I didn't share a ton on social media. I tried to, but I was also trying to stay a little bit off social media as much as I possibly could. Let's see if I have that on here. I was trying to show you some photos and videos. There we go. Let's see if I can get this up for you. Met a guy, by the way, went and had, this was awesome. So my mom and I went to and had a lobster roll. There's mom right there. We went to, she follows this lobster roll food truck in East Tennessee, because my mom's from Maine. So I grew up eating lobster rolls growing up as a kid. So my mom found one on the way at a brewery in town, and found it in Denver anyways. And saw that this food truck was there. So we was like, yeah, let's go get a lobster roll. Why not? It was really, really good. Got to meet up with a couple friends, but funny story is I saw somebody came up to me and said, hey, are you Mike Witcher? And I said, I am. I'm in like Aurora, Colorado, like at a random brewery getting a random food truck lobster roll. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I see you in town all the time. Like, we've got mutual friends. I was like, oh my gosh, you are. Yes. What's up, buddy? So they moved from Denver a few years ago and live in Knoxville now. So lots of fun. Got to see my friend's new baby. So cute little baby there. And so we got to see, that's my wife's best friend's husband. And well, that's their baby anyways. And so they got a new baby. So I got to see the baby. Look at this little cutie. He's a cutie for sure. Look at that guy. Let's see. What else did I do? You probably saw this. I saw my niece and nephew. So my niece had, let's see if I can shrink this up. My niece had her last, let's cover my face. She had her last dance recital. So she's a cutie for sure. That's Madison and Evan. Those are my little brother's kids. So got to see them. Look at this one. This one's a cutie. She is so just adorable. It was just so nice to see family because I don't get to see them all the time. Look at that. My dad's like photobombing the, the picture in the background. Here's Evan, little Evan, waiting for his sister to get on stage. There's little Evan. He's a little cutie. So it was great to see them. And then let's see, what else did I do? I helped my mom hang some pictures and build some drawers. And I did the childhood thing, got to do that. Here's I don't think it's going to play. It's not going to play. That was a show. Let's see if I can get a different picture for you. This was at Mile High Stadium, so in Denver. So big old crowd. Stadium holds about 65,000, so not anywhere near what obviously Neyland Stadium holds. And then there you go, Buck. There you go, widespread panic right there, bro. So lots of fun. It was weird to see widespread panic with the lights on. Here's a picture of my brothers, and my dad and I at the concert. Great crowd, great fun. It's the first time in a long time that all the boys of the family got to hang out together. So that was a lot of fun. Let's see if we watch some baseball. And of course, East Tennessee weather represented right there in St. John. That was at St. John. And look at that gorgeous view in the background. Isn't that awesome? Let's see what else we have. I mean, we just had so much fun. I'm not sure if you saw this one. I put that one on social. The water was blue. It was, just fantastic. So much fun. So that was my Witcher's Adventures. Let's see if I have another great view. I don't know if this is going to play. It's not going to play, but let's see if I have another photo. Look how blue the water was. I mean, just like see-through, right up against the coastline. Got deep pretty quickly. This is where we stayed. So this is from the back deck of our hotel, which is where I was broadcasting from. Doesn't get much better than that, my friends. If you've never been there, it's a great place for sure. All right, good morning. Pam's joining us this morning. That's what else you guys got going on? So you're leaving for Charleston. Cruise to Nassau, huh? Going to the Bahamas. That's awesome. Have a safe trip. That's going to be a fun trip. It's always tricky getting into the Bahamas, the Caribbean this time of the year, thanks to hurricane season. But let's see what else we got. Tammy says, as hot as it's been in June, I can't imagine what July and August will be like. Can't handle the heat since I've gotten older. I thought people moved to Florida where the heat is because of the hot weather. My mom's she does not like the heat and humidity one single bit. In Denver, we hit 94 degrees yesterday in Denver, so it was extremely hot. But it's dry air, so it's a little different. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, my friend. It's nice to be back in the studio. It's a little tricky when you take a laptop and a microphone and some lights and a backpack, and that's what you have for broadcasting. But it's nice to be back in the studio and get things kind of back to some normalcy. Got a busy week this week, that's for sure. Just trying to, recoup everything from being gone for so long. Family first. I appreciate you. That's what you got. You guys are all so amazing for that because you're so gracious and forgiving on all the things that have been happening with East Tennessee weather over the last 8 months and allowing me to go see my family. And I can't stress enough how amazing you all are for saying, yeah, family first, man. You got to go enjoy family. So lots of fun. Buck says the same thing. Don't worry about it, Mikey. I'm not worried about it. But I just appreciate you all so much. Good morning, Rocky Top Weather. What's going on this morning, buddy? Everybody wearing their orange today? You're gonna watch? Are you going to watch the baseball game here tonight? Surely you're going to, right? That's right, buddy. Can you imagine if we bring home this championship tonight? And what a difference! I mean, the first game was awful. What was the final score? Like 7-2, 7-1, something like that. And then last night, home run after home run, just walloping them. It's amazing how different. That's why I love sports. I love to watch sports. I love to participate in sports because you could play the same teams over and over and over again, and you can always come out with a different results. And that's what I love about it so much. Thanks a lot, Chris. Well, here we are. Dustin says, dude, if we do, it'll be crazy when they get home. Oh, huge party when they get home. Layla's wearing her orange. Good luck at your doctor's appointment here this morning, Layla. And let us know how it goes. All right, let's do it, shall we? Should we see what the national holidays are for the day today? All right, today's holidays, National Patch Day. I don't know what that is. Let's find out what National Patch Day is all about. June 24th is National Patch Day, and we encourage everyone to send a token of love to a child in need of support, kindness, and healing in the form of a patch. Today, let us wrap our arms around any child who's struggling with a disease, mental illness, the loss of a loved one, or simply going through a difficult time. Great day. Great day for that. All right, National Take Back the Lunch Break Day. And what does that mean? On June 24th each year, North American workers celebrate National Take Back the Lunch Break Day to promote worker happiness and productivity. There's an increasing trend to take less frequent and shorter lunch breaks, affecting employee morale and well-being. According to Gallup poll, only 1 in 3 employees are engaging at work. Because engagement affects productivity, happiness, and job satisfaction, employees and employers across North America need to step up to the plate. The lunch plate is all right. That's pretty good. I mean, I know so many people. National Pralines Day. Do you like pralines? That's it. Just a couple of them here today. Not a ton. Pralines are good. I love pralines ice cream. That's pretty good. Pralines and cream ice cream. Can't go wrong with that. That is for sure. Hey, Kimberly, what's going on? Good morning. You missed the music, did you? Yeah, they should definitely do something like that. Lindsay Nelson's not big enough, right, for the party that's about to ensue when they come back. That's what we got going on here. Good morning, Krista. Oh, grab your cup of coffee. Grab your cup of coffee and enjoy the morning. It's a nice morning for sure. Kids are getting ready to head off to school. They got 3 more days left of school. And man, I tell you what, I got the biggest hugs this morning. One of my kids came knocking on the studio door when I was, just doing my stuff before the broadcast, and came inside and just, I missed you, Dad, and gave me a big giant hug. And oh God, just melts your heart, doesn't it? And then my other kid was sleeping, and so I went and woke him up. And he's like, "Oh, hi, Dad. I love you." I miss those kids when I don't see them. I haven't seen them for 9 days. Man. I'll have to get back with that one, Kimberly, because I saw that photo, but for some reason I can't get access to that computer system right now. But either way, I saw the photo, so we'll try to get those launched. But lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Hopefully everything's good and going well with you and your family, and trying to stay as cool as you can. If you have elderly neighbors, obviously a good idea to check in on the neighbors. Kind of like what I did with my mom. My mom's pushing 80 years old. And so just nice to get home and help her do a lot of things around the house that she's not able to do. We took like a big old load of stuff to Goodwill or the Carm of Denver. Helped her hang a bunch of pictures and build some shelving and just all those kind of things that I'm not around to do every weekend to help her out. So it was nice to be able to do that. Man, I'll tell you what, it's 7:25. I sure did miss you all. So thanks so much for joining me here this morning on Wake Up with Witcher. And again, big old orange suit in play here today. Big old baseball game tonight. I almost said football. Not football season at all. Big old baseball game here tonight. It's going to be another toasty one. Remember, got a couple of cold fronts that are going to swing their way into the area, and that really should be about the extent of it. Not a ton of rain expected here for the next 5 to 7 days, but that's really about it. So some nice, quiet weather is on the way. Oh, I disappeared. Let's get me back, shall we? There we are. We cue the music. We're going to play a little bit of bluegrass. Love me some bluegrass music. Oh, what else? I guess that's about all. It's going to be a toasty one today. No rain today. It's going to be nice and sunny. Good day for a pool. Good day for the lakes. Good day for a nap. I need some sleep. I haven't got much sleep over the last 9 days. Anyways, thanks for joining me this morning. We're going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. And as we do so, if you missed the forecast, you get another update from the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. So I'll start it from the very top if you want to stick around. If not, not a big deal. But I'll see you tomorrow morning for Wake Up with Witcher, hopefully with a big old win in our back pocket. Go Balls! Have a great day, my friends. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
Good morning. Have a great day, everybody. We're back in East Tennessee, back in the studio, back to some normalcy. But thanks for sticking with me while I was on vacation. By the way, what about them Vols, huh? The orange suit is coming back, my friends. That's right. We've got a big game tonight at 7 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get to work with the forecast here as we head through the day today. It is going to be just as warm, but not nearly as humid. And we picked up 8,800 of an inch of rain officially at McGee Tyson Airport. We did make it to 94 degrees, though. What a toasty, roasty day it was around East Tennessee. And that's really going to be the story here as it's going to stay on the hot side, but at least the air starts to dry out just a little bit. You can kind of see where we saw those showers and thunderstorms late last night into the early morning hours. So Pigeon Forge picking up over an inch of rainfall. So here are your weather headlines. A little bit of morning fog here this morning, but then will become partly cloudy to mostly sunny throughout the afternoon. Another cold front swings in on Wednesday, bringing us another chance for showers this weekend. Afternoon showers possible on Saturday, but another cold front on into our Sunday. So make sure you check in on the latest forecast by downloading the East Tennessee Weather app or going to easttnweather.com. So we pick up our timeline here early this morning. Cold front sliding its way off to our south and southeast. High pressure builds its way on in. That's what's going to give us the sunshine and the quieter, drier weather as we head through the day today. Thank you to high pressure, and dew points fall throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours. So if you're having a watch party here tonight, should be a nice evening, actually, to be watching the game outside on your back patios, thanks to the drier air that's going to be with us. And as the sun goes down, 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight, temperatures are going to be great. So let's talk about it, right? Forecast for the day today, mostly sunny, partly cloudy during the afternoon. Lunchtime temperatures will be in the 80s. Forecast highs upper 80s to low 90s, so still trending a little bit above average, but not nearly as hot as it was yesterday, although Chattanooga may make it to about 94 degrees. And as I mentioned, while temperatures will still be on the warmer side by 7, 8 o'clock here tonight, at least that humidity comes down. That's what's going to make it feel so much more comfortable. By 10, we're down to about 76 degrees. Now, looking ahead, our dew points come back up. So it's going to be kind of short-lived today and tomorrow with some lower humidity and a little bit more of a comfortable feel to the air. That changes on Wednesday as another cold front approaches. Cold front drops our dew points a little bit on Thursday. They climb right back up, though, as we get into our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's going to lead to those afternoon showers and thunderstorms and heat index values in the mid to upper 90s once again. So here's our forecast for the next couple of days. This is mid-level energy and spin. What's going to happen is a nice little ridge of high pressure builds in through the day today and tomorrow. That's what's going to shut down the rain chances. But here comes our next disturbance in the upper parts of the atmosphere, taking us to 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Looking at the surface, we do have that frontal boundary that's going to swing its way on through. It's going to take its time. It's not going to blast all the way through pretty, super fast anyways. But what it is going to do is bring us some afternoon showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday into early Thursday. Through the day on Thursday, the cold front will finally push its way on through, so we'll likely start off with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Rain chances shut down throughout the day on Thursday. High pressure builds back in. Drier air settles its way on in once again. So rain chances ramp up Wednesday. They fade away Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then ramp back up as we get into our Sunday as that next cold front swings its way into the area. When you look at our 7-day rainfall forecast, we're still looking at about, a quarter to upwards of 3/4 of an inch of rain. So not a ton of rain expected, but we do have at least several rounds of rain that are going to head our way, which is good news because we've got abnormally dry conditions that have started to creep their way back into East Tennessee per the U.S. Drought Monitor. So something to kind of keep in mind. All right, temperature trend. We're going to see those temps stay right there in the 80s and low to mid 90s. A couple of cool days ahead of us today and also again on Thursday, cooler, I should say. And then we're back in the low to mid 90s as we round out the week and head into the upcoming weekend. Low temperature as well. We're going to be comfortable on Tuesday morning, and then those lows climb right back up into the upper 60s to low 70s. So we sure hope you have a great day. You're going to be watching the game tonight. If you are, join on social media, Mike Witcher TV or East Tennessee Weather on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll be having conversations about that and talking about much more about the game, of course, later on tonight. Hence, again, the orange suit, my friends, is back here in East Tennessee thanks to a rock-solid UT baseball team. How about them Vols? Sorry if you're not a Vols fan. I apologize, but not really. We sure hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in.